Chapter 4 of Supreme Personality. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Andrea Fiore. Supreme Personality by Delmer Croft. Chapter 4. The Supreme Law of Success. Selling Power. Study out plans. Approach your customer or the public with a definite plan. Here is one of simple power. Attract the attention, secure the interest, carry the conviction, demand the decision. Then in any line of business you will have your order book full. Selling power is confidence backed up by the will. Success is ambition and desire driven by the will. Do you desire success? How much? When you desire it, as a starving man has hunger for food, you will win. Want to attain your ambition? How much? When your ambition becomes a thirst, a burning, consuming thirst, such as the lost traveler has in the blistering sands of the desert, then you will achieve. What you want is not opportunity. The world is flooded with golden opportunities. What you want is not a fair chance. Chances gleam in your future sky fairer than the endless myriads of stars that encrust with glittering splendor the evening heavens. What you do want is concentration, confidence, self-reliance, desire, ambition, personal power. Power of attraction. Make your purpose brilliant. Keep it clear. Seek to energize it with positives. Do not lumber up your plan. Centralize it. Modify it. Create it as a necessity. Form it into the indispensable. Then embody yourself into it. See that nothing about you defeats or neutralizes attraction. Have a burning interest in your proposition. Look for fulfillment. Anticipate success. Make the world feel that you know you are right. Stop asking folks if they think you will succeed. Of course they do not, because they have not. Hold your mind relaxed in silence. Make your desire active. Set your wishes in motion. Confidence attracts confidence. Positives attract positives. Bring out your latent forces. They only need arousing. Think and act. Your mental attitude. Have faith in yourself. Arouse faith in others. Think in the affirmative. Assert your hope and confidence. Root out every doubt. Help someone out of their slough of doubt and despondency. Believe in the world, in life, in growth, in possibilities. Let your faith be as big and bright as the sun. Cast not away your confidence, which hath great recompense of reward. Dwell in confidence. Hold fast your confidence and hope unto the end. Keep your mental attitude independent. Keep it brave. Think of money as a means, not as an end. Seek wealth for the power of service it gives. Have a generous mental attitude. Help others succeed. Banish fear, worry, indecision, timidity, irresolution, anxiety from your mental attitude. They paralyze effort. Trust yourself. Trust others. Have a mental attitude that is supreme, divine, and absolute. Spend your last dollar like a king. Gird the loins of your mind with I will, I can. All the mountains of difficulty will melt before your presence. Ambition and desire. Ambition is idealism. Desire is faith. You cannot have either without the possibility of their fulfillment. Desires come from supreme intelligence in the universe, and they are divine. Therefore, they are real, possible of positive realization. Keep them sacred. Let them become the ideals of your life. Make them glow with the fires of your energies. They spell success and victory. They will crown your life if you will breathe your life into them. Let your ambition make you irrepressible. Avoid reactionary influences. Keep away from dull, stupid, inactive people. Creative force and harmony. Be original. Think original thoughts, put them into form. Invent and produce. Create ideas. Feel complete in yourself. Do not stand in wonder at what others have done. Right at your feet lies a secret that will enrich the world and make you famous. A thinker discovered a substitute for the artist camel's hairbrush by taking the hair from inside a cow's ear. If you work in an office, think up some outdoor vocation. Grow something. Raise something. Get interested in animals. Study the market near you. Create, produce, or raise something to sell. If not for money, for the forces of life the work gives. It will keep you from habits, from speculating, from gambling, from politics and other evils. Build something. Raise chickens, pets, sheep, cattle, or grow flowers, fruits, berries. Work with nature. This is the very harmony of success. In it you will be in touch with universal intelligence, will get the inflow of infinite life, and through it will keep growing. Your latent powers. Take account of your personal abilities, your gifts, talents, forces, equipment. What % are you using? Most people are not using over 20% of their capital of personal power. The 80% lies dormant. Why have only 20% of your share of life, success, harmony, and happiness when you should have 100%? There are big prizes awaiting your latent powers. At every turn of the way you can read the sign, Wanted, Men with Power. There is an unexplored continent in your being. Go into it. Bring out its riches, for yourself and for the world. Persistence and planning. A plan is a mighty source of power. Do not work and live hit or miss in your activities day by day. Have a plan. Sit in silence a few moments each morning and create a plan. You can double your efficiency. Think out a plan, open a way. Get effectual insight. Keep your plan under your cap and work it out. Persist in your plan. Stick to it. Never grow sour or negative in your manner. Keep sweet. If your plan is blocked, dig in another direction. Build a new foundation. Shake off doubts and start new. Unless your success makes you happy, it is not success. Deep at the heart of the universe lies happiness. Live closely to that heart in persistent power of service. Impersonate your desires. Impersonate greatness and you will become great. Impersonate loveliness and you will become lovely. Why do actors become matinee idols? They could readily marry 100 times a month. It is quite impossible for an actor to remain unmarried. What is the secret? Can a person get it? Certainly. Here it is. Actors impersonate heroes, villains, model husbands, daring lovers, in a real way. They think, plan, and train themselves to impersonate the character. They make it so real that people think it must be a part of their nature. You can do it, young man, bachelor, widower. If you are only half a man, half a lover, impersonate a whole one. If you are so bashful that it makes you blush to walk with your best girl in the garden where the flowers are in bed, impersonate a dashing daredevil, scamp of fascination, and your sweetheart will faint from adorable bliss and fall into your arms. If you are a coward, impersonate a hero until you are one. Do not stand on one foot, or bite your fingernails, or tear the rim off your hat, trying to tell a beautiful, healthy 20th century young woman you love her. You'll be all to the mustard. Do something brave. Go hire a kid that is a good swimmer to fall into the lake as you and your sweetheart are walking past. Then throw back your shoulders and tear off your coat and leap in. The kid will get you to shore, but you'll be a hero in her eyes. Impersonate the hero, and you will win the heroine. Young women, if you would marry a hero, impersonate beauty. Maiden lady of quite impossible age, if you would marry the best man in the world, impersonate youth and beauty. Dear languishing widow, if you would marry a real man, impersonate youth, beauty, and wealth. You will win. The odds are much against you here in the East, where in every state there are thousands and thousands of more women than there are men, but you will win. Men follow actresses around the world because they impersonate love, passion, beauty, virtue, and nobleness. The men really think actresses must possess what they portray. You see, it is all a matter of thinking. It does not matter how many times a man has lost on the races. If he is a good sport, he will bet on the next horse that looks good to him. Women need to impersonate looking good, better, best. Not on occasions only, but all the time. Men like women who are good pals. So ladies, impersonate sympathy, kindness, patience, good fellowship, enthusiasm, in the things that interest men. If you belong to the citrus family, impersonate the peach. If you belong to the nettle family, impersonate the violet. You may be so homely that your face pains you, but think of the impersonations of beauty you can buy at the drugstore. Impersonate silence. A young lady in Philadelphia lost her voice, and she had 19 proposals that year. Impersonate form. You may be as angular as the streets in Boston, yet almost any department store will shape you up. You may be so fat that you haven't seen your feet in years. Still you can impersonate so much good nature that men will be attracted to you as flowers to the sun. Have confidence in everything you do, even when you eat sausages at a quick lunch next door to the dog catcher. Hell is not paved with good intentions. Hell is paved with sanctimonious pretensions. When you get up, where does your lap go? When you love, where does your hate go? After you have walked the floor all night trying to get the baby to sleep, you can at least be thankful that you do not live in Greenland, where the nights are 6 months long. Avoid hot words and anger. You might tell the truth. A Chicago father thrashed his son for being out late at night, then added, "When I was your age, my father would not let me be out after dark." The boy answered, "Then you must have had a devil of a father." The old man came back hotly, "I had a damn sight better father than you have." Fretting is like a rocking chair. You can do a great deal of agitating in it without getting anywhere. Do not kick at the squirrel that runs up to you in the park. It may be only mistaken identity. He thought he saw a nut. Children radiate truth. They intuitively feel and express it. Elsie had been bad, and her mother sent her upstairs to talk it over with God. After an hour she came downstairs singing. Her mother asked her what God had said to her. "Oh," she replied, "God said, 'Great Scott, Elsie, don't feel badly. There are a lot of worse people in this house than you are.'" End of chapter 4. Recording by Andrea Fiore. Chapter 5 of Supreme Personality. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Andrea Fiore. Supreme Personality by Delmer Croft. Chapter 5. Supreme Bodybuilding Method. Health, harmony, power, service. That is what a supreme body gives. Do not always be taking care of your health. Take care of your body, and you will generate health. Thought animates the body with health. This is an age of electrification. We are fed, lighted, heated, and transported by electricity. In the lightning pace we are going, the body is neglected. Give 3 minutes morning and night to the exercises below, and you will straighten, develop, heal, and energize your body. Enter these exercises as you would an arena of conquest, where you expected to win the great prize of life. The breath is life. Take a deep, full abdominal breath with each bodybuilding exercise. Inhale through the nose and exhale forcefully through the mouth. Never hold your breath. First exercise. Stand erect. Drop hands to the side. Clench your fists tightly. Then with muscular tension, raise fists and arms slowly high above the head, taking a deep, full abdominal breath as you raise them. Relax and expel the breath forcefully through the mouth. Repeat 5 times. Second exercise. Place the left hand flat in the right. Clasp them. Resisting with the left, lift with the right, putting full strength into the effort until the hands are lifted above the head. Taking deep breath as in the first exercise. Relax, expel breath. Then repeat with the right hand resisting the left. Repeat exercise 5 times. Third exercise. Grasp the hands firmly above the head, letting them be at rest on top of the head. Then pull hard from the right to left slowly, taking the deep, full abdominal breath with each movement, relaxing and expelling as above. This and the above exercise are wonderful in their effect in developing the lungs and rounding out the development of the shoulders and chest. Repeat 5 times. Fourth exercise. Grasp hands in front, level with chest. Pull from right to left hard, taking deep, full abdominal breath with each movement. Relax and expel breath, same as above. Fifth exercise. Grasp the hands behind the back, taking deep, full abdominal breath. Lift the hands as far up on the back as possible. Relax, expel breath. Always draw in the breath as you move through the exercise, having a full breath when the movement is completed, then expel. Sixth exercise. Place right hand over right hip, clench the left fist, raise it slowly, drawing the deep breath and bending the body to the right as far as possible. Relax, expel breath. Now repeat with the left hand placed over the left hip. Repeat 5 times. Seventh exercise. Grasp hands in front of breast, pulling hard. Swing the body as far right and left as possible without moving the feet. Take deep breath with each movement. Repeat 5 times. Eighth exercise. Raise hands above the head. Take a deep breath and bend the body. Try to touch floor with finger, not bending the knees. Repeat 5 times. You can add other exercises to these, only be sure they have the deep breathing. These will build a vigorous, developed, supple body, will ward off every form of asthma, catarrh, bronchial, or lung trouble, stop indigestion, increase circulation, renew and make blood. Do all exercises in well-ventilated room. Have clothing loose. The best time is on rising and on retiring. If they make you ache at first, it is sure evidence of their doing you good. You will soon be too strong to have aches and pains. Do not exhaust yourself in the exercises. Just take them till the body glows and the muscles are well exercised. Faithfully persist in these exercises and breathings. Marrying a goose does not assure one of a bed of swan's down. Never ask a man who gave him his black eye. Nobody gave it to him. He probably had to fight hard for it. When discussing the modern dress, keep in mind that a bare statement is not necessarily the naked truth. There is a difference between notoriety and merit. $1,000 worth of roses will barely fill a room with perfume, but with $1 worth of fried onions you can scent up a whole town. The American people lose 3 million years every 12 months by being sick. The doctor's fees amount to $1,220,000,000. Wonder what the Master of Life meant when he said, "I come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly." End of chapter 5. Recording by Andrea Fiore. Chapter 6 of Supreme Personality. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Andrea Fiore. Supreme Personality by Delmer Croft. Chapter 6. Supreme Internal Vibrations. Good digestion rules the world. Digestion is a matter of vibration. Indigestion is on the increase because people are more and more sedentary in their habits. Walking is life's finest exercise, but people walk less now than ever. The human body's greatest vibrator is the diaphragm. Arouse it, and you will arouse action in your digestive tract, your liver, and kidneys. Continue vibration from 1 minute to as long as you please. If these vibrations are continued a few minutes each day, no cancer or tumor would develop, and the 1,000 different stomach ills would disappear. The diaphragm is a great muscle area stretched out for the stomach, intestines, and vital organs to exercise on, and to give them freedom. Vibrations for the intestines. Begin slowly. Take a deep breath. Then vibrate your abdomen in and out by using the inner muscles of the diaphragm. Vibrate slowly, then more rapidly. Force the vibrations downward upon the intestines. You may feel a little pain at first, which shows the weakness of the intestinal muscles. That passes away. The diaphragm is the great digestive engine of the body. Work it all you can. Vibrations for stomach and solar plexus. Raise the vibrations upward, just as before you force them downward. Repeat the series with full breath several times. Also give the vibrations a little twist of the body, so as to get the circular movement over the stomach. Vibrate the solar plexus with short, sharp vibrations far up into the chest. This will cover the muscles of the lungs and of the heart. This is a very essential work, as it gives new strength to those muscles of the heart and lungs to ward off acute attacks of any kind. Vibration for torpid liver. Direct the vibration to the right side. Do them strongly, so as to arouse the liver thoroughly. This is a very important exercise, as it bears directly on rheumatism. It increases the acids, starts secretions flowing. Rheumatism calls for dry climates, non-acid diet. Avoid sweets and starch. Take saltwater baths. Drink Lithia water. Walk all you can. Change your work. Be sure to drink a cup of hot water each morning on rising. Put a little salt in, to help cleanse the stomach of septic acids. Drink 2 cups, all the better. Constipation. The best vibration and advice is that above for this trouble. Be regular about going to the toilet each morning. Eat vegetable diet, rye bread or graham. Eat little meat. Chew your food to a liquid mastication. Keep up the intestinal vibrations. In 20 days your constipation will be a trouble of the past. Headaches and biliousness. These are the results of auto-intoxication, the worry, hurry, eating fast, eating too much, overexerting, anxiety, all of these poison the process of digestion and assimilation. Take a dose of Epsom salts, castor oil, or cascara sagrada, then regulate your diet. Rest in bed for a day. This done at once will save many a siege of sickness. Obesity. Keep up the internal vibrations all over the body. Keep up the exercises of Lesson 7th. Reducing is a moral resolve to eat less. If you are a coward, you cannot reduce. If your appetite, that is unreal, unnatural, and dangerous, makes you its slave, so that you eat 5,000 units of food when 3,000 is a great sufficiency, then you lack moral will force to reduce. Drink the hot water as above, or put it into a little lemon juice. When you feel hunger come on, drink a cup of the lemon hot water, just a few drops of the lemon juice. Get so you can go without your noon lunch, except 1/2 slice of bread and a cup of hot water, 1/4 milk. Keep up walking. Keep up the bodybuilding exercises. Rub and massage the face and neck. Do not eat fat, pastry, confection, or starchy foods. Eat slowly. Fletcherize each mouthful. It will reduce you, give you a new taste of flavors not known to the glutton. Abhor being fat, unshapely, and be unhappy over it, but never tell others how you feel. Keep your deficiencies to yourself, master them, be free of them, then living will become a joy, your body a daily delight, and you shall possess a Supreme Personality. Have a new body. There is no condition, physical or mental, that cannot be changed. Even deformities and deficiencies can be improved. Set your mind on what you want to be, then work for it. Set a mark at what you wish to weigh, and then bravely, happily, with joyous courage, seek to attain it. You will. Command your body. Keep moving toward your ideal. Health is a result of harmony. By the force of will acting in obedience to the mind, is the body made perfect. You are no fool if you know how to sin charmingly. The most fertile source of family trouble on earth is an inheritance. Do not spend your life leading asses to fountains of wisdom, for you cannot make them think. The life path of many people is like York Street in New Haven. It begins with a hospital, is populated with doctors, and ends at the cemetery. All nature is triune: earth, water, atmosphere. Her agents are heat, light, electricity, ether, magnetism, aura. Her kingdoms are mineral, vegetable, animal. Her animal life is aquatic, terrestrial, aerial. Her formations are angular, circular, spiral. Man, her highest creation, is physical, mental, spiritual. If you cannot realize your ideal, idealize your real. Sleep is one of nature's sanctuaries. An alarm clock has no more right to disturb it than a foghorn has to blow off in a prayer meeting. Be glad when you meet a crank. He may give you a suggestion that will make you a self-starter. Very few men are smart enough to fill 5 reels with genuine daredevil acts of villainy, and get away with it, by coming out an angel at the end of the film. Heart failure is largely acute indigestion from selfishness. Sunstroke is quite likely brought on by anger and anxiety, head up by relatives. Apoplexy is hate breaking up housekeeping. Paresis is free love embellished with champagne. Appendicitis is a 6-cylinder appetite hitched to a half-horsepower ambition. Nervous prostration is a self-love movie trying to cover the earth in a single reel. Pneumonia is vanity, overheated in seal skin. End of Chapter 6. Recording by Andrea Fiore. Chapter 7 of Supreme Personality. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Andrea Fiore. Supreme Personality by Delmer Croft. Chapter 7. Supreme Mental Healing. The Supreme Mind. The previous lessons give you the key to supreme mental healing. Your mind is limitless. Begin where you may, conditions do not count. No matter how weak, how isolated, how deep in the mire of trouble, you can rise, you can be free, you can be renewed. You may have a whole library of all sorts of books and treatises on healing. You may have a library of biology and pathology, but you can never read yourself well. What you need is what I have sought to give you: positive working plans. It takes some work to build a hut, more to build a comfortable home, still more to build a palace of luxury. How much mind and will work are you willing to devote to build your body into a temple of the living God? Mental confusion. Make an easy plan for each day. Relax your mind tension. Let down your body tension. Eat less. Drink water. Walk in the open air. Change your thought to new plans, new work. Let go of the past. Have nothing to do with the future. Sweep aside the odds and ends that litter your mind. Let go by denying them any place in your mind. Talk with strong people. Leave weak, useless people alone. Take a salt bath by going into the ocean or in your own tub, using a full pint of common salt. Do not tell your troubles to another. Help another in trouble to get out, and you will get out yourself. Make new plans. Worry and fear. Ask yourself this question: how many things have I worried about and feared ever happened to me? You will see how few, and only those you attracted. Worry is lost energy. It is like a rocking chair, keeps going but never gets anywhere. It is like a mill owner starting all the machinery of his mill, then going away, leaving it running to injury and destruction. It is a miserable habit. It makes you and others near you unhappy. It destroys your usefulness, injures your health, kills joy. Quit the habit. How? By forming new plans of thought, work, expression, activity, and living, only one day at a time. Stop resisting, struggling, let go of selfish purpose, and start loving. Make a change. Start new. Grow something. Make something. Laugh when you think you are going to cry. Depressive moods. Dress in light colors: pink, lavender, green, red. Get away from browns, blacks, and dead colors. Try blue if you are nervous. Eat very lightly. Walk till tired. Take the salt water bath. Not hot, but cool. Stop self-pity. Change your surroundings, even if all you can do is to turn your bed around. Seek new people. Make new plans daily. Nervous troubles. Build your body with my lesson 5th. Take plenty of nourishment. Sleep in the middle of the day. Simplify your daily living. Keep away from sick and unhappy people. Stop talking about your own trials. Let go. Drop fretting over trifles. Check selfish desires. Go afield with the sheep and cattle. Do not let your housework make you a slave. Plan some new outlet. Do something different. Banish anger. Forget self. Help some lame dog across the street. Borrow a poor child and go out to the zoo. Lift up someone who is down. Do strong things. Avoid excitement. Keep out of the crowd. Check strife and antagonism. Get the happy habit. Think one thing at a time. Let that be a pleasant thing. Insomnia. Retire loving the world, letting go of self. Drink a cup of hot water, quarter milk, with a bit of salt. Relax mind and body. Say the word, sleep, just with the rhythmic swing of a clock pendulum slowly. You will sleep. Be rid of habits. Quit making excuses for the habit. Stop lying about its being hereditary. Resolve and you are free. Keep away from the cause of your habit. Shame yourself when you commit it. Praise yourself when you master it once. Destroy the desire of your habit by putting a good desire in its place. Stop buying tobacco or drink and buy flowers, music, or a farm. Rouse your will. Severely call yourself to account when you slip. Stop talking about how you suffer or how hard it is. Talk about the victory. When you are tempted, sit in silence 10 minutes and say, I am supreme. You will win over any habit that you may have. Change your position. Change your work. Change your associations. Drinking and smoking are the major habits that enslave men. The moment you become disgusted with a habit, it loses power over you. When you get moral courage enough to hate it, it will flee from you. You may conquer it in 5 days, or it may be 5 weeks. Just set aside a vacation of that time and fight a battle for supreme manhood. Have confidence in yourself. Arouse your will to splendid self-mastery. Have a motive for being rid of your habit. Have enthusiasm. Be determined not to travel through life loaded with a kit of bad-smelling smoking tools. Smoking does not stimulate, nor aid digestion. It does not clear the brain, nor soothe the nerves. It is quite the opposite. The same is true of the liquor habit. A habit is a deficiency. It is a vicious enemy that mars and defeats Supreme Personality. We become like the things we think. Retire from business every night. Start in business anew every morning. It isn't the mountain ahead that wears you out. It is the grain of sand in your shoe. All life is divine, limitless in sensation, supreme in expressions. Get life, get well, get strong, get wisdom, get expression, get in love, and men seeing your good works will glorify your Father which is in heaven. End of Chapter 7. Recording by Andrea Fiore.